Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Who will represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl? We're about to find out as off we go in the NFC title game. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The Lions called their first timeout. Now the second-year man out of Alabama, Jahmyr Gibbs. And this will be a Giants first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line. In motion, it's Robinson. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Here's a first carry for their running back, and he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Julian Love brings him down. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's got it. Good work there to take it to the 47 and set up first down. Find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. They'll stick with him again. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Julian Love brings him down. Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on 4th down, Mike, based on what they do on 3rd down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards. That 4th down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Now they'll set up to throw. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now it's a bootleg with Fields. A throw on the move is caught. His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On target to Laporta.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield, even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
Now a 3rd and 2. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he will get into the end zone. Joe Milton. Touchdown, Lions. An extra point attempt to follow. It's up and through. And the Lions will take the early advantage. They lead 7-0 in this NFC title game. Seven 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Drive will start on the ground. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 30. Line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. On 3rd down, they'll try to get it on the ground. A gain there of 10 yards. That's good for a Giants 1st down. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. This one taken in by Hyatt. And he'll be taken down. And that's going to do it. That's the last play of the 1st quarter. 1 quarter down, 3 to go on the road to the Super Bowl. 7-0 is our score. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Second down and 3. Back to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Ho-ho! The speed on display. He's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, New York.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
That's good. 4 lines. Let's go. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. On first and 10, Fields. It is caught left side by St. Brown. His first catch of this NFC championship game, good enough for a first down.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike. Touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
They go play action with Fields. To the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll begin here on the ground. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Motion man, set right. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down. And he will work his way to the 32, That's enough for a first down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? This 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll work forward to the 40-yard line. Julian Love brings him down. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. A gain there of 11. First down, Giants. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll return with more of the NFC Championship game after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. In motion, it's Robinson. On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 16-yard line. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He runs with it.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Second and a yard. And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down. Now this time they'll look to throw. And he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Giants. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack. You certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last two drives, same story. Continuing to drive, you have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Now, faking the give. That's made right side. It's Johnson. And the Giants are going to have themselves a first and goal. He's out of bounds at the 7-yard line. 11 yards as they move the chains. Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal. They motion a receiver right. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. Ball at the 3, second down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, New York.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Now, Gano for the extra point. He's got it, and the Giants will take a 21-7 lead. Seven seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And Campbell will opt to bring out the field goal unit. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. That is not going to do it. tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. So, we've hit halftime here in the NFC Championship game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both of these teams hoping to be the ones to lift the George Halas Trophy. Quarter number 3 of the NFC title game underway. This one skips the landing zone, goes all the way over the back line, so the ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. First down. Fields. That's caught by Gibbs. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
That's caught by Smith on the right side. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Fields to throw. He's going to keep it himself. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down. Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Good blocking, and he's in. Joe Milton, touchdown Detroit. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Now, for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Lions draw closer here. It's 21-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Pass pulled in by Tracy. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They put a receiver in motion to the left. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. He'll look to throw. He's got his man complete to Johnson. And he will score. Devin Singletary. Touchdown, New York. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Second down, it's Fields. He keeps it himself. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down. Give him 16 there, and a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Working free downfield, it is Williams. That's good for 27 and a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Lions. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
They could have put it at the 1 and gone for 2, but they elect to still kick it here. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Running right. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Here's 2nd and 9. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
That'll be intercepted. Picked by Jeremiah Wusu-Koramoah. The offense trying to extend the lead, but the defense, not only the takeaway, but Greg, the pick 6, and they can tie this thing up.
Yeah, and this game has been in the balance the entire way, and now for this defense to come up with this pick 6, they've got a decision to make now, finding themselves down by 1 here in the second half.
And this one is no good. He missed the extra point in this tight game. Boy, that could come to be a big factor as this second half rolls along. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. In motion, it's Robinson. Right back to the air following that pick 6. He has Hyatt complete. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
Well, any fear they might have had that they'd come out of the halftime break flat has completely gone out the window. They're not content, Mike, here, just having the lead. They're looking to extend it. A couple more plays like that, they're going to find themselves in scoring territory here very quickly.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. One quarter remains in the NFC Championship game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Open man is David Bell. The rookie from Ole Miss put that one on target for the first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
We'll try the zone read on 1st and 10. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. And the defense has it.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball, because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like, because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. And a nice defensive play there. Good awareness coming through to make the play in the backfield for a loss of yardage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now Fields. Off he goes.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Detroit. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Important moment here for the Lions as they're going to go for 2. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Fields. He'll swing that out wide. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And open downfield. It's Johnson. And he will score. Devin Singletary. Touchdown, Giants. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Here's a big moment for Big Blue. The Giants are going to go for two.
The Giants will line up for the two-point conversion.
They try to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the fourth quarter. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And this will be a Lions first down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
A first down throw for Fields. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
They're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On second down, it's Gibbs. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. Fields now. He's got it at about the 8. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Drive will start on the ground. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
To him on first down. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. They'll stick with him again. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Noise reverberating off the roof. Very loud before third down. Motion man is Hyatt. They'll run here. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Wow, I mean, he's going to be disappointed he wasn't able to take that all the way, but that's still a heck of a run. In the end, after a good tackle to save the touchdown, they're still going to be set up with first and goal.
Here we go. First and goal. He'll run, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. This is first and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's right side and brought in by Williams. 16 yards on the game and a quick first down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22. They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with first and 10. Gibbs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll come up now for second down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Now a second down throw for Fields. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop with 28 seconds to go in the game. Second down and 8. They'll stick to the ground. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their second. They stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The sound deafening in the dome. It's third down. He'll drop the throw. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. The Giants going to call their third and final timeout. The clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
To the air now on first and 10. And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.